NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence rolling to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards that time. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
They're on 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll swing this out to Tony. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Lawrence steps away to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now. Now Lawrence being chased out left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the move to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence going to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lance going to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Cook running right. Cook a first down and more, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is going to have the Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On play action, Lawrence. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Lawrence rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And they work this out past the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Working from the gun, Lance. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. Okuegbunam. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Lance looks to throw again.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Henry Ruggs
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
From the 27, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence out to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is McCaffrey.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Rolling to his left. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson from 10 yards out.
And the Bulls are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.